I want to respond to some criticism that I got recently that I'm separating myself from black people. I'm saying they and them and how I'm ashamed of being black and all these things. And obviously it's well taken. There's lots of people who do that, but my approach is quite different. I'm not ashamed of being black. I don't see it as a big deal. Yes, I'm black, according to society. I mean, I consider myself a human being, but hey, society sees me as black. I'll own that, right? However, I separate myself from the black culture because I believe that black culture is backward. I'm sorry, it just is. It's not a good culture. And if you want to be successful and you want to be having a decent life, I think black culture is not the way to go. Let me give you an analogy, right? Suppose you had a friend that you grew up with all your life, your childhood friend, but then your childhood friend starts to take drugs. They're addicted to fentanyl, so they start to go out and hurt people, steal, and they treat people terribly. Would you be friends with that person? Well, you said, "Oh no, this is your friend. You've known him all your life. You're supposed to be loyal. That's what friends are for. Loyalty, loyalty." Well, like Jesus said in the Bible, do not cast your pearls before swine. Why would you be loyal to someone who's not worthy of it? Because if you give him your loyalty, you're going to become like your friend. You will start stealing the way he does. You will start using drugs. Your life will be ruined. He wants to ruin his life. That's his business. But you have no business ruining yours as well because you're being loyal to someone who's not worthy of it. So until he stops doing drugs, you are not going to be his friend. If you have any sense, same thing with me. I see black culture and I see anytime black people enter into a city and turns into a ghetto. Every time we are left a country of our own, it goes nowhere. It's poverty, and then you need famine relief. You need financial aid for this thing, for that thing, and you can't stand on your own 2 feet. And you want me to take ownership over that? Of course not. I don't want to be like that because if I go on and say, "Hey, this is my culture," then I start implicitly accepting that as normal, and I justify it, and I get defensive over it. This is a rotting culture that ought to die. And I think a sensible person would back away from black culture as it stands right now. And instead of owning it, you disown it, but then you come back and you try to remake it into something new. You don't just leave it and let them die. You do not do that. It's your duty as a human being to come back and help black people, help anyone who's struggling. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want to help, but I want to answer the criticism because it's fair. And I hope this answered it quite well. Thank you for your time.